Hello,
And that's
everybody.
why dogs can't look up. Anyway, hey everyone.
See, I was going to start with, I got to eat the ears sounds like something the orcs say.
I got to eat the ears.
Right? In a Tolkien novel. Hello, everybody. A little content warning for this evening. Summer has arrived hot and
Late.
overcompensating. Very late and very overcompensating in the UK. And it is quite warm today. I mean, it is currently 29 degrees inside our apartment. The sun's been down for several hours.
It has parked at 30 degrees for several days and will do for another week.
Which, as a result, we have fans on. Did you get stuff on my shirt?
Keep talking.
Okay.
No one can see.
As a result, we have fans on and the windows open, which means it may be a little bit noisier in the background than you are used to. Apologies in advance, but I ain't melting because we're already underneath lights, and that's about all I can handle.
Oh,
for
Kareem,
right now.
I can only imagine. I've got some recording coming up later this week, and I feel...
You had some last weekend when it started, and you came out dripping.
Man.
I once did an entire audiobook in weather like this, and it involves singing. It was a lot. So you're just gonna thank you very much for your patience for dealing with the assorted sound quality we may have this evening as a result, because we just don't want to melt. And I want PSLs, but I'm not drinking them in this temperature. We had iced tea for lunch.
Kareem, it is so good to have you with us.
Congratulations on your big news!
Holy shit, dude!
Do we have a link we can throw in the
Twitter
chat?
a second
it was
ago.
on Twitter just a second ago. But where's like the thing? Vamp.
Also,
The thing
massive
thing.
happy birthday wishes to Pine.
Yes, there are birthday wishes all around. We've got lots of folks who have birthdays here.
Thank you, Kareem.
London after midnight. Would you please
The link's
know?
already in the chat.
Okay, great. You beat me to it. Fantastic. Congratulations. Iced PSL. Okay. That just sounds weird. However, I have heard that apparently they are doing PSL chai this year, which I'm trying to wrap my brain around, because PSL is a combination of spices. There's no actual pumpkin in it. It just turns bright orange because that's what ginger does. And chai is already very similar to that kind of spice profile. It's more, in my experience, cardamom heavy than it is ginger heavy. So I'm like, either that is cinnamoning too close to the sun, or an experience, or a hill I'm willing to die on.
Speaking of, do you know about the PSL goldfish crackers?
Okay, I heard that Wendy's was doing a PSL Frosty, and it must be mine! But goldfish crackers?
Limited edition PSL. You know?
No. I mean, I get it. I know that there's a long and storied history of the combination of savory foods and what I would continually consider sweet adjacent spices like cinnamon and nutmeg and clove and allspice and such. But I'm having a hard time. I mean, I like chutney, but I don't know how I feel about goldfish crackers, because in my brain, goldfish crackers are cheddar and will always and forever be cheddar. And now how I make my tomato soup crunchy. you put it in the goldfish crackers and you eat it like cereal. Right? So I don't want, I mean, I like mole, but I don't think I want cinnamon goldfish crackers in my tomato soup. I think that's just one step too many for me. But the chai PSL tempts me, and I like cold chai. So there are culinary adventures on my horizon, is what I'm saying. Chai goldfish crackers. Marmite goldfish crackers? I would eat Old Bay goldfish crackers? Sure. I have eaten Marmite crackers, rice cakes, twiglets, you name it. I like Marmite.
But never meat-flavored chips.
No, do not put your do not put your chicken dust on my potato products. I do not wish this. I also don't like prawn crackers because they remind me, they just look like fried communion by a person. I can't do it.
Wendy, that is the only way the word is pronounced in this house. Eminem.
Yes, exactly. B. Dylan Hollis, we love you very much. I can't wait till your cookbook actually arrives on these shores, because it has like a 3-week delay in order to get here, and that's what chai PSL sounds like PSL for those of us who don't like coffee. There are dozens of us, dozens. Well, it is the season of the Defender of the Basic, and the PSL is one of them, and I can't wait to wear my pumpkin spice hoodie and the whole 9 yards. But once a day when it is 29 degrees and I have ice in my water.
Although we did have a truly excellent lunch, didn't we?
We did. We went out for lunch on Wednesdays, as is our wont, and we ran our errands, and the food market was running, and there was a new to us buttermilk chicken place, which did honey sriracha, and did, what did you have? Mango.
I had mint and mango.
Mint mango. They did some sort of like spicy peanut butter sauce thing that was like, oh, I'm trying that.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Hurricane Huggies is legit.
It was really, really good. So we had fantastic fried chicken sandwiches and iced coffee and did not melt. And ran all of our errands, which I want extra points for because it was hot. I did not enjoy it. Hot honey season here in the US. I love hot honey. What you can't, I have discovered yet, I'm going to double check that Asian market by our house. Can't get honey, chili crisp. You know, the spicy, crunchy chili scallion oil combo.
You are
thing.
aware it went slightly on fire.
Where did it go slightly on fire?
That's why the McDonald's is shut. The sign on the front of the McDonald's says, we are...
They had a fire in an adjacent supermarket, is what the sign says. I think they just wanted to remodel it, and they decided they didn't want to deal with the Reading Festival because they closed it for remodeling /
frickin' months ago.
A few days. No, it was right before the Reading Festival.
Really?
They shut it down.
You think it was, nope.
It's sus. Very sus. But I'm missing how the fire at the McDonald's relates to the chili crisp we were talking about.
Because the supermarket that went a bit on fire is the Chinese supermarket, which is the one I think you're thinking of.
No, they've been open.
Okay, in which case I'm
Ever
wrong.
since, though, I think I think they've just recycled a sign. That's my theory. They just borrowed a sign from someone else and didn't want to deal with the Reading Festival. I don't blame them either. We got out of town for the Reading Festival for exactly that reason. When you add 100,000 people to a town of 40,000 people for one weekend, they get stressed. Shall we say?
The weird thing is a lot of the infrastructure for the festival is still up because it's right next to the spot down the river where we walk 3 times a week.
Some of the like walls are still up, and one of the big tents is like the big top tents is still up. And we're wondering if maybe they're just going to run another festival in there afterwards. It's not a music festival. I think it's horses because they've got that piece of land is adjacent to a horse property. And there's like a back road to it that's open at all times with a security guy reading a book or listening to an iPod under a light.
We've seen him like 3 times now. We're a nodding acquaintance. We're getting him a coffee in a week.
I think, yeah, exactly. I hope you're enjoying your podcast. Let us know if you want recommendations. Every time we walk by him in the dark at night. It's too freaking hot and too crowded while the sun is up to go for a walk. So we wait till the sun goes down and take a walk. And we do it all weird style. We wear like high-vis vests and we carry lamps so that people can't like claim they did not see us. Unlike all of the other bless their heart teenagers out there in all black in the dark. I'm like, live your bit. Okay, that's fine.
It was the week up, the 2-week run up to the festival was fucking hilarious because this is all at the back of the local leisure center.
Opposite of horror protagonists.
Thrilling.
They're horror drama like bit players, you know, they're like NPCs that you can see their outline that they're friendly, but you don't interact with them until you come into range. Yes, I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate 3. Thank you.
You surprise them and they go blip, you know.
Oh, I freed some NPCs in the very evil dark place I'm in.
We've been playing video games.
Yes, so we share an office. This is my desk, that's his desk. You've seen it before, right? But I convinced him to finally start playing Starfield. And I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3. So, of an evening, when we have some time off, he's over there at his headphones.
In space.
And I'm over here on my headphones in payroll. And we wave at each other every once in a while. They're like, do you need a refill? Should you get up and stretch? Yeah, that is exactly like the level of excitement in this household. Is we're all playing our various like space adventures. Do you want to tell them about your character?
One of the really nice things about Starfield, other than the music and basically the everything, is it has a character creator that recognizes that people are not all the same height and weight. Not everybody has hair.
And more importantly, it's really granular. You can alter your build or your mass or your height all independently, which is nice. You're not like stuck in certain pre-generated body types.
You also have some truly wondrous backgrounds. One of the kind of assets you can buy has parents. And on the first main world, you have a couple of well-to-do parents who live in one of the luxury apartments and take you out for dinner from time to
and
time.
let you drop your laundry
every now and
off
again, drop your space laundry off. And I'm playing a chef.
His background is he's a chef.
I'm a former chef, and you start off as basically a miner on an abandoned world. Like, the first line of dialogue is, we had this bet going as to which critic pissed you off so badly you quit to come do this. And apparently there are chef quests. Like,
chef quests!
You can make food.
I just steal it from the kitchens when people's backs are turned. Or when it says I can't steal. Because I feed the people. That's what I do. I don't get to cook in Baldur's Gate, and because I'm not a bard and nobody will teach me musical proficiency, I can't play any instruments either. I tried once and people booed at me, and I got upset and I put it down.
Got student loans? No. Sorry, you're dying. Love that movie.
So yes, that is what.
Thank you, Kiwi.
So that is what our evenings have been like. I'm taking a week off to play Starfield in October when the busy period at work is over. You should, Wendy. That is excellent. You will have earned it.
Wendy, I've already... It's out of early access today, and I've already seen one player fill a room on their ship with thousands of potatoes. You will find much in this world for you.
Yeah, Jameson's cheese basements can definitely be duplicated in Starfield. It is Space Skyrim, for sure. Yeah, I think I'm on 80 hours in Baldur's Gate 3, and I'm at the big area before the big area of the final of the Act 2. So, yes.
Speaking of Space Skyrim, apparently a couple of constellations in Starfield are from Skyrim.
Oh! Interesting implication.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so is there going to be like a Skyrim planet, do you think?
I know this. I know people, a lot of
Wendy's like, say what now?
I know a lot of modders are like, give me the modding tools. I will make Cybertron.
Oh, I know. I've seen reviewers complaining about all the grinding, and I'm like, shut up and take my money. Right, Wendy? I'm in an area that I got to where there are two ways to get here. And they make you pick one. And I'm like, okay, I'll do one, and then I'll get here, and then I'll go back and do the other one. But I did too much of this, and it won't let me go back. Well, it will, but then I will lose my beloved NPC. Shelves looking falling down. Sorry, just making a note. I'm noticing that there's a shelf that I hold art on up there that looks at an odd angle, and I might have to fix that later. And I will lose the very important NPC. And I'm like, I'm not losing that NPC. I'm trying to romance that NPC. No! So I'm not going to be able to do that second area. So I'm just obviously going to have to do another playthrough in another 150 hours. That's just all there is to it.
Okay, I've seen the exact same thing. There are people talking about doing the Skyrim planet, Cybertron, the aliens from Aliens, all kinds of shit.
They should do the... It doesn't have to be just planets, though. You can build space stations, can't you?
And ships.
Great. Build me the Citadel.
Yeah.
Build me the Normandy,
Oh, someone has. I've seen pictures.
And you can build all sorts of ships. I think, if other properties were smart, they'd be like, here's the specs.
Power Wash Simulator that shit. That'll be great.
What's this? Oh. As in, like, how Power Wash Simulator has other levels.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You gonna tell people about your Power Simulator game as well?
I am on 99% of the final level of Power Wash Simulator. I have put 94 hours into this game. I have no regrets.
There's plots. There was a kitty. I found a kitty.
Did you find a kitty?
Yes. And I will never play this game without casting Talk to Animals because it is the greatest.
Did you find the posh cat? It's like, hiss, you may not look at me.
Yes, I talked him down.
Really?
If you intimidate him, he behaves. No, I found another kitty who was out hunting
Thank you, Wendy.
things that are important to the plot, so I will not spoil. And you can, compliment its prowess as a mighty hunter, and Karlak approves. And you get a little, inspiration for Karlak if you approve of the mighty hunter cat.
You love your Red Hot Cheetah.
Red Hot Cheeto is amazing. I love having her in the party. It's the God, so that's been this week. It's been hot. We've been playing games. Yay, games!
I love that. In Starfinder, there's a note of Galarian planet setting of the fantasy RPG Pathfinder that disappeared one day. I love that. I love the acknowledgement of the diversion point. That's really cool.
Yes, Wendy, he's doing a much better job on Power Wash Simulator now.
Thanks to you.
He's being very methodical about it to the point where even I can watch him play it on vacation. I don't. My gates need bouldering. But he is doing a very good job. What else has gone on this week?
Applied for some jobs.
Yeah, job searchy stuff, job doey stuff.
Job doey stuff.
It's hot.
Recorded for a show.
Recorded for a show. It is the London Podcast Festival this weekend.
Is it this weekend or next weekend?
It is, I believe, this weekend. So have a wonderful time to all of those of you who are going.
Everyone who's attending, have a fantastic time.
And we are headed to the north for his mom's 80th birthday.
Yes, indeed.
So we will be spending 12 hours in an air-conditioned car on Saturday. Because we will be back here.
Because Stray Gods is actually that good.
A certain someone on the stream apparently started to write an audio drama. I think he may be even wearing bluey purple today.
Oh, I'm very... Thank you very much for pointing that out. I wrote the second scene today.
Good. We talk about this extensively on our walks.
It is part of my daily routine now. Because the
everyone in the chat, ooh! No spoilers. Don't tell anybody anymore until you're done.
The big thing I've really struggled with across the last 6 months, because I've consistently almost been employed a couple of times. The big thing I've really struggled with is getting out my own way. And it is fucking horrifying trying to get work in games at the moment. If you look at the right spots, you will see hundreds of people being laid off every week. Yeah. Which means hundreds of very talented, very experienced, more experienced than me, people are looking for work every week. And my particular field, narrative design, is so fucking small that a lot of the time employment agencies don't even advertise jobs for them.
No Job Too Small is an excellent name for an audio drama about
it really is
voice actors in audio.
And it's
that's straight up only murders in the building.
And it's really hard. And because of that, and because of the not never ending, but pretty persistent fuckstorm that quite a lot of this year has been, my professional confidence is not high. And I've been hacking my brain, basically. I'm writing fiction again, which is going quite well. And the audio drama Marguerite and I talked about, I realized the thing I was waiting for was I had one very good idea and I wanted to connect it to 3 other ideas that weren't ready. Or I could just write the one.
That which is a challenge for you because you want to cram all the things into everything.
So I'm doing that, and it's going quite well.
Yes, and you're having fun, and we're talking about it.
Yes.
And you're doing it consistently.
Yes.
Yay! So that's kind of what's been going on. Like, I'm trying to think about if there's anything else like new or cool or interesting coming up. I mean, we are starting to come into award season. Next weekend is FantasyCon, so the British Fantasy Awards will be announced. And the Ignite Awards, we don't have a date yet, but it'll be sometime in October. The Hugo Awards will also be sometime in October. Well, I know when in October. Like the 17th, I think, off the top of my head. I don't remember.
The plus side is that not all of these are happening on the same day, because we have had the experience
of
losing BFAs and Ignites on the same day.
Yes, exactly. So
not fun.
It's useful to have a little bit of a gap between the thank you very much for letting us participate award ceremony. And that's about it. We're starting to think about what we're going to do for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
We're starting to think about what we want to do for the end of year holidays, but it's difficult to have those thoughts when it's hot. I'm like, this is not weather conducive to thinking about snuggly October and December.
No, get the eggnog away from me. It'll smell bad.
Oh, but I love it. It was actually designed for the summer. It's designed to be, it's what you would drink in the field. It's a meal that you can drink with ice in it. It's milk and eggs. It's protein that helps you keep going.
Bitch.
Milk and eggs, bitch. Yeah, that helps you keep going. It was designed for field work. But I, like you, like it heavily spiced and sometimes alcoholic. And not in the heat weather. In the heat weather. Heat weather. This is not sweater weather. I'm sorry, it's not. Got all my pumpkin spice and autumn smelling things all ready to go. I just gotta write this out.
Just a week. It's less than a week now.
The only reason I'm upset about it is we can't just bugger off and go to the beach on Friday because we're going to be in a car all day Saturday. Otherwise, I totally would because the weather is beautiful and I'd like to enjoy it. But It's only nice when you're outside sitting in it. It's not so nice when it's glaring through your window and all the computers and, you know. I think that's everything.
I think it is.
All right, so let's do a brief recap, and then we'll take a little break while I set up the game, and then we'll come back and we'll get our spooky. How's that sound? So, but can we just do one quick thing really quick, because I was so delighted by this. Hang on.
We love that. I love that so much. I love that.
Delightful. Now, the one on the right, the Elias one, is actually a reply to the one on the left. I adore it so much. Look at the POV on the Elias one. The fact that the phone is nowhere in sight and it's just up there makes me so fun. The usernames, the photos, the horrible spelling by Peter. It's delightful. I truly enjoyed that. Well done.
You can hear the nya.
Look at his hair. I'm totally digging the like retro wave he's got going. Very, very, very
magnificent
nice.
small bastard.
Really a glorious piece of fan art. Thank you very much for finding it.
Did you see the really surprisingly very sweet thing that Johnny said about character art in the RPG?
Yes, I loved that. Someone asked if one of the pieces of art that had been released in the preview material for the Magnus RPG, which is kickstarting right now, kickstarting backer kid crowdfunding right now, asked if it was canon. And he said something specifically that I'm kind of like made note of, which is canon is a legal distinction, not an artistic one. And I really, really liked that. It's a bit simplistic, but it's a very good way of trying to properly frame and diffuse the idea of canonical purity, and that there is only one true representation of a character in a medium in which the character is not represented, which I thought was really well done, and it was well explained. So yeah, I saw that.
You know, or to put it another way, no, the Timeless Child's legit. Stop it. Also, it was actually really nice to see. I love when kind of cultural stuff appears in different aspects, talking about the same thing. As part of the 60th anniversary of the Star Trek animated series, Paramount have announced 6 what they're calling very short treks.
Very short treks. Yes, that's how old Star Trek the animated series is.
Which are all animated series style short cartoons with non-animated series characters. And the trailer for it literally says, short and not remotely canon.
I know that there's at least one involving Riker with the trombone, so...
It appears to be Riker and Scotty in some kind of psychedelic jazz band, which I'm super up for.
I'm super up for that. That sounds fantastic.
Also Neelix, but, you know, some people like Neelix.
I know some people. He's a chef!
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'd probably like him more when I went back.
Yeah, fair enough. Right, and on that tangent, why don't we take a little break a bit early so I can set up the game, because I have to, like, convince Steam that I'm not loading Baldur's Gate, that I'm actually loading another game. I really like that Tumblr post by Johnny too. The embracing of other art and not wanting to pigeonhole fans into one thing is, yeah, exactly.
Dude's
that.
Good, folks.
We'll see you in half an
at
hour,
this.
Hawkeye. Enjoy your meeting. Don't worry. I can't remember which tangent I was in the middle of, so I'll just pick one randomly. So we'll take a little break for a minute. I'll set up the game. We'll come back. We will do a recap, and we'll get started. Sound good? Sounds good. So if you have not wiggled or hydrated since you joined us on the stream, please get yourself at least some water, if not another beverage of choice. Maybe have a wiggle. Maybe need something. It's not so much of a spooky game where you need a cuddly animal, I think, at this point. But it might change. We will go over the content warnings. But take yourself a little wiggle break. Maybe get a snack. Maybe get a drink. I am doing the ironing. Totally counts. I'm totally going to get an ice cream at the pre-shenanigans break. And we'll be right back in just a minute. As soon as I remember where to put the add button. Hold on. I have to scroll. There's one. We'll be right back.
Oh.
That sound is the train whistle in the soundtrack at the beginning of this refrain. Yeah. They did not go well. Let us not talk about the Nun 2. Go ahead. Get it out of your system.
2 Nun, 2 Mass. Star Nun 2, The Wrath of Nun. The Nun, just with 2 U's, doesn't quite work. There's then had to be the Nun, like 5 of them.
The game was giving commentary on the. I know the.
Nun 2, Mass Control.
Stop it! Just stop. You're messing everything up. Homemade root beer sounds. Also, I think we need to scoot over a little bit. So
Oh, I love a prequel, which is with just the Nun.
Just the Nun with and oh. So the content warnings for HOB'S Barrow include. Hang on, I have to find them again. I have to scroll. Here's the nonsense. Common phobias, death and dying, horror themes, mental health and trauma, sexual themes, jump scares, sound effects, socio-political themes, violence, flashing lights and images. As always, you can find fuller content warnings, which may include spoilers, in the link behind the chat. If you've missed a previous installment, there is a playlist waiting for you, and there is a dramatis personae, which I'm gonna actually look at and see how well that's
Deep
going.
cut, Grim. Well done.
The Nun, Abbott, and Costello.
I like that.
Ooh, nicely done. So how about a recap while we load in? We're standing in a bar. Oh, that's right. The rich,
Cumberbatch.
floppy, not at all Benedict Cumberbatch has arrived, right? And we have to fix the Fae child's bow. And there's the horse in the alley, and it's definitely belonging to him, but it's going to kick us. So we need something to make the horse behave, so we can take some of its hair, so we can use the resin and make another bow for the not Fae child honest.
I love this game.
This game is very bizarre.
Previously on the excavation of HOB'S Barrow. So, Thomasina Bateman is an archaeologist who is invited to town by the mysterious Leonard Shoulder to excavate HOB'S Barrow, a local Neolithic burial site. Leonard does not show up for 2 days. He claims to have been ill. The fact that we discover a white glove that perfectly matches the white glove on a clothesline outside Leonard's house suggests otherwise. So, we have passed the time in these 2 days by doing various things, including tricking the mildly passive-aggressive and unpleasant neighbor of the postmaster who's left town because he read the script, into getting into a fight with Cyrus, the happy local bigot, so that we can get into the postmaster's warehouse to find our trunk of cash and tools.
After we took out credit with the barkeeper to stand him pints so that he'd actually leave his post.
Yeah.
So we've gone into debt to do this because our mysterious companion from London never showed up, sent our equipment,
Didn't send the money.
but didn't send any money. So I don't know how this is going to wind up ending after all.
So, meanwhile, in and amongst all of this,
Bong bong.
we've talked extensively to the local priest, who we first met puking, and
Who insisted we draw his blood?
the local station master, who's ripped us off 1.5 times.
Isn't he sitting over here in the corner?
I think he might be.
No, this is normally Cyril's seat. This is where he knows.
And who we left in the woods at the exact point where the priest was getting pukey, looking at something. We've had persistent nightmares, once about what seemed to be a frightening old cat, but mostly just looked like an old cat who was a bit dribbly. And once about a little goblin living in HOB'S Barrow. We have met mysterious local children, 1 or 2 of whom may not be fully human. And we have just received confirmation that our father conducted the only excavation of HOB'S Barrow. It would seem shortly before he was mysteriously injured.
Yes, 25 years ago, when we appear to have been, his mom was pregnant at the time, though we're not sure if it was us or there was a reference to Adam, a brother. So now we've returned. Here's Leonard Shoulder, and here is the local Lord, who appears to have shown up, probably looking for his newspaper, which he sent someone to get this morning and wasn't here because the postman read the script. I think that is an adequate recap of where we are. So, we've talked to Leonard an awful lot. All right, Cumberbatch, let's have you.
Poppy Magoo, let's go.
Hello there.
I'm Plucky. Speak to me.
Yes.
I think I will introduce myself.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Ted? Ted Cross?
Okay, so maybe this is not the local war. And the trains are out, so we can't leave. That's true.
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise.
Mm-hmm.
Sound it.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you a local, Mr. Cross?
Oh no. I'm just passing through.
Huh. Well, you might have been. I doubt you are now.
I'm a musician.
Us.
Just myself, me guitar and me horse.
What brings you to Bewley?
What do you make of Bewley?
Can't say that I know much about this place.
Oh, is that the implication? He's a beetle?
He's a beetle.
I don't usually travel this far south.
This far south.
I see.
Tell me about your music.
Are you a travelling musician?
Aye. I've been playing a new song tonight. I've just finished the lyrics.
What's it about?
You'll have to come listen.
Classic.
Is that your horse stationed in the alley?
Aye. Thistlecrack is her name.
Thistle crack.
That's an unusual name for a horse.
Aye. It were what she were called when I bought her.
I think it's attempting to be Liverpudlian, yes.
Glutton would be a better name. She likes her treats.
Oh,
Gee.
tell me more.
But it feels wrong to change it.
Have you heard of a place called HOB'S Barrow?
Can't say I have, miss. What is it?
Never mind. Thank you for your time.
Make sure you watch my performance later, won't you?
I don't think I'll have a choice. I'm literally sleeping in the door behind me. You'll keep me up if I don't.
I'll try.
All right. Stanley, I need treats. I think we've had this conversation,
did.
haven't we?
Goodbye.
Where am I going to get treats? Oh, isn't there the lady setting up her shop?
Grandma Cakey.
See you soon.
I don't have any.
Perhaps you could barter with something.
Well, yeah, because I have like no money, don't I?
That is correct.
Am I going to buy treats from the farm stall
Perhaps.
if I fix the bow? But then I can't. All right, Leonard, are we talking anymore?
Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Behrman.
I think we've done all of
I
this.
think we have
Is
two.
there anything else I should know about HOB'S Barrow, Mr. Shoulder?
No, lass. I'm certain we will know a lot more about it by this time tomorrow.
You have a vastly inflated sense of how fast digs, even with more than 2 people on them,
I hope so.
go.
I've still not been able to gain permission to excavate from Mr. Bryden.
Is that so? Perhaps you could show him something that might change his mind.
Interesting.
What else can you tell me about the previous excavation?
I think I covered it earlier, Miss Bateman.
Fine.
As you yourself said, it were a time of superstitious hysteria.
Sure.
Bye then.
What was it like, living in that period of hysteria?
I kept to myself. It didn't really affect me.
It's not.
Suspiciously.
My hens stayed healthy and their eggs kept me well fed. If one can keep a level head in such situations, one can get by.
What are you, the queen now?
Indeed. Is there anything else I should be... No other ghouls I should be worried about?
You know the answer to that. The corruption in that soil were all in the minds of men.
Sure.
Thank you for your time.
Aye, Miss Bet.
All
We'll
right.
speak more later.
I think I have to go try and talk to dude out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, are you set up yet? Can I buy some treats?
Good day.
I'm still setting up my stall. Come back later.
Been doing that for hours.
I know.
Try the church cake lady.
I didn't see her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't think she's set up. No. See? Is he out here? Isn't that how we get to him?
What are we talking about?
The dude in the middle of nowhere by the oh dear. What are you doing out here, Wally?
Hello, Wally.
Go away!
Ooh.
You gave the door back to my sister.
Well, duh.
It wasn't very nice of you to bury her favourite toy, Wally.
I gave it to the fair folk. And you stole it back from them.
Shh. The players have realized that. The character has not.
You don't really believe in fairies, do you? You're old enough to know better.
They're real.
They're gonna eat you!
And thanks to you, I'm cursed.
Great.
There's no such thing as curses either, Wally.
Go away.
Because isn't the house... Oh, wait. No. We're gonna have another flashback, it sounds like. Yep. I want to play in the garden.
Mummy?
What is she burning?
His books.
Get away from the fire, Thomasina.
What are you burning?
Nothing. Just waste.
Uh-huh.
Now go inside.
No. Oh no, it won't let me go any further.
Mummy?
Get away from the...
Really? That's it?
Mummy?
Get away from the fire, Tom.
What's this on the ground?
Abrax.
Oh dear.
Oh, child, no!
Mummy, what is this?
Burn it.
Abra. Oh boy. See? Alright. You need to let me dig in your house, in your garden, please. Don't make me go for your goat.
Get me food. Get me horse food.
The goat's still here. Ooh. Yep. Goat. A bucket. By the way, do you have any apples while we're at it? Alright, Mr. Bryden. Let's chop.
Good day, Mr. Bryden.
Miss,
I like his voice.
I'll stop you there.
You're
I know what you're going to ask.
right, you do.
No, I haven't changed my mind.
Well,
There'll be no digging here, lass.
Mr. Bryden, allow me to explain. There has been an astonishing development this morning.
Yes?
My father was with your brother during the excavation.
Oh,
you alright?
Yeah?
Yes. Can you believe it? I had no idea he had been here.
the answer's still no, lass.
But I'm rich and
I
posh!
saw what happened to poor Samuel. I won't risk the same happening to anyone else.
But
That's enough now. You can feast your eyes on that hovel to your heart's content, but there'll be no digging.
Well, then, fine. I'm gonna go out there. Just do a little wildcat digging. Here's that stone again. I mean, he is smart, to be honest. AR.
I must gain Mr. Bryden's permission to excavate.
No, not really. I mean...
I'm right here.
In good time.
Oh, fine.
In good
Won't let us. What about the rock?
I can't see how that will help me.
I wonder if I showed it to him, if it would make any difference.
I must gain Mr. Bryden's...
Do that.
Yeah, let's go try showing him that. What do you make of this?
What do you make of this stone, Mr. Bryden? It was strapped to my father's journal.
Wait a minute. Let me see that.
Aha!
By God. Wait here a moment. I need to get something from inside.
I waited for what felt like an age. I now realize that Mr. Bryden must have been in a great debate with himself, wondering whether or not to share his own piece of the mystery with me. The goat stared at me, seemingly in pity, as I stood there in that rolling fog. Finally, Mr. Bryden emerged.
Dun dun dun.
Now then. As far as I know, what I have here is the only thing that Samuel brought back from Barrow. Take a look.
Okay.
Incredible.
They look stylistically very similar because they've got the stars on it, like the goats that stared archaeologists this summer in cinemas.
A pair.
That's been in my drawer ever since Samuel passed. I suppose it might be important, so I kept it safe. Fate is clearly playing a part in your arrival, lass.
Please, Mr. Bryden, allow me to excavate HOB'S Barrow, a place that is no more than dirt and stone.
He does have a Sean Bean vibe to him, doesn't he?
You're not gonna give up, are you, lass?
Nope. I'm young and plucky.
I'm not.
Samuel managed to say one thing about those men that helped him.
They died horribly. He regrets leaving them
Samuel
behind.
managed to say two things about those men that helped him.
I think it's time I tell you.
Yes, it is.
Yes?
He stuttered out that one of those fellows could barely walk after they got out of there.
Barely walked. Didn't my dad lose use of his limbs?
Tongue-tied too, the man were.
My father.
You what?
My father. He had an accident around 25 years ago that left him bedbound and unable to talk.
Aye, could be him.
My mother told me it happened in a horse riding accident.
Of course she did. You were what? A child?
Samuel boarded up that barrow for a reason. Something unnatural occurred, I know it.
I know you do know it, but they're not going to let you leave the story, unlike the postman. I'm sorry.
Mr. Bryden, we must rely on our rational faculties to explain any...
Promise me you'll be careful.
Of course I'll be careful. I'm a dynamite archaeologist.
Any sign of trouble, leave without hesitation and we board that accursed place up again.
Sure. True.
Understood?
Wait,
Totes.
you're giving me permission to excavate?
Aye. Against me better judgment.
He's going to die mysteriously overnight.
I don't have the energy to stop you, lass.
Thank you so much. I am grateful.
Don't make me regret my decision.
I'm going to skip all 4 hours back to town.
Take Samuel's stone.
Are you sure?
Aye. Give it back to me when you're finished, though.
I promise. Thank you. I'll be sure to show you my discoveries, Mr. Bryden.
Bryden's.
I'd rather you don't. Now then, I've got things to get on with.
Like what?
I don't suppose you can spare any labour to help me with the dig?
He's an old man! What is he gonna
Don't push your luck, lass.
do?
Market's on today. Plenty of able-bodied men about. Ta-ra now.
And like that, I finally had permission to excavate HOB'S Barrow.
Just no money to hire any laborers to help.
It might be worth going back to town.
Oh yeah, I'm
I
going
might
to.
have ungummed stuff.
Oh yeah, totally.
As exciting as that was, I was distracted by what Mr. Bryden said of his brother's associate. There was no doubt in my mind that Father was the stricken man he spoke of. You told me he was crippled after coming off his horse. Why did you lie to me? To protect me? To stop me from following in his footsteps?
Well, she was just burning all of his papers on the lawn, child. Perhaps you could remember that in the
You
flash.
failed.
Ooh.
And so did Charles Bryden. He should have said no. He should have never given me that stone.
Dun dun dun! You have any apples? I need to still bribe the horse. I know, she's got the idiot ball with both hands. I wonder if maybe I could get berries from the place in the woods.
A little bit poisony.
Yeah, I'm slightly worried about poisoning the horse, you know.
Don't feed the horse fairy mushrooms. Do you want sleep near? This is how you get sleep near.
It's just worms. I can have more worms if I want them. Do I want another worm?
I don't know. Do you want another worm? Do you want to feed the horse a worm?
I don't think the horse is going to eat worms.
I shall name you Kenneth II.
Okay, I apparently
Okay, you have a
worm.
worm now. It fucking wormedy.
I don't know why I have a worm, but I do. There we go. And wasn't there a fishing opportunity over here? There was a stream, wasn't there? This is just the cairn,
You're about to run into Fairy Girl.
probably. Huh? Oh, this is Leonard Shoulder's house.
Don't feed the horse a chicken. Bad. Are you taking your thieving washing in, have you, Len?
Is he home?
Is it the pub?
I'm gonna try
Mr.
while we're
Shoulder
here.
told me he'd be at the Plough and Furrow.
Yes, so? He's not around. I can break it into his house. Very well. Feed the worm to a chicken. Interesting idea, Wendy. Maybe it'll give us an egg. I don't know why I would give the egg to the horse.
Make a souffle for the horse.
That would be rather cruel to the poor worm.
Yeah, that's the point! Why do I have it?
That would be rather cruel to the poor worm.
Okay. Very well. That won't be happening. I was gonna say, what do you think normally happens to worms? I need something to bribe the horse with.
You are not the only one who thinks the worms look like Trogdor.
Consummate beef. Consummate. We've been in the church. We check on the pastor?
Check on the pastor.
Concerning.
It's locked.
Still want to know where that dog is. One door! Thank you. Oh dear.
Oh, Lord.
Why do I have a close-up of his eye?
What is he painting?
Hello, dear.
Is that my father?
Good day.
There's the dog.
Sydney. Must you be so unruly?
Must you be so
Run
unruly?
along home now, won't you?
Yeah, I'm assuming this is the Lord as well.
The water is icy cold.
I think this is Panswick. Alright, I guess I'll finally talk to him.
I believe we've met.
Miss Thomasina Bateman, the famous antiquarian.
Mm-hmm.
My reputation precedes me.
I can assure you it does.
Dun dun dun! I'm not schmarmy, honest. I'm gonna save.
And you are?
Yep.
James.
Uh-huh.
What do you know of Lord Panswick?
A fine gentleman. Now that is someone who commands respect.
Uh-huh.
Do you know him personally?
No, I don't think anyone can really claim that. But what a tiring subject. Shall we discuss something a little more exciting?
Okay. What are you painting?
What are you painting?
A new world.
Oh, God.
Quite the ambition.
Indeed, my ambition knows no bounds.
Who is this Johns?
Can I see it?
Not yet. It's not finished. Such a world is not complete without you in it.
Oh my God.
You flatter me, James.
Nonsense. Say you'll let me paint you.
What? Ugh! I haven't even seen your work.
I haven't even seen your work. What if you can't paint?
Don't fret, my dear. You shall be the shining star of my new world.
You are laying it on really thick here, buddy.
When the time comes, I shall call on thee.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about yourself, James.
Are you a painter?
You see this beck before you. Look at the water. See how it tumbles and falls. I seek one spot on which my eyes can rest. Be it a stone or a small corner of the current. I meet it with my gaze. And out of the tumbling and falling, a new land rises. I see a new world.
What are you on?
You certainly have the eloquence of an artist.
You notice that is not a compliment. Tell me about your dog.
Is that your dog?
Yes, his name is Sydney. Quite the excitable pup. Don't mind his bark. The little fellow wouldn't hurt a fly.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know of HOB'S Barrow?
I'd like to know more about you, Thomasina.
I'm sure you would.
What time do you like to rise in the morning?
What question is that?
How do you like your tea? What makes you happy?
Okay, fine.
Well, I like to rise early and watch the sunrise.
With your husband,
Uh-huh.
I'm sure.
Oh, you cat.
No, I'm
cat.
currently unentangled.
Such a view should be shared with at least a lover.
Do you deem yourself fit for this position?
Ooh! Okay! Tit for tat time!
Indubitably. But do go on. How do you like your tea?
Wow!
Black like my
With
men.
Just a splash of milk.
No sugar, of course.
No sugar.
It rots the teeth. Your smile is as dazzling as the Himalayan snow.
Oh my God.
Oh, James.
And finally, what makes you happy?
Spending time with my father.
Oh, what an interesting lie.
I should like to meet him.
Perhaps you will. And you, James? I propose the same queries to you.
All in good time.
What is this? Who? Do not like.
My truths will surround you in good time.
Good grief.
Because that's not sinister and potentially molesty at all.
Do you know Leonard Shoulder?
A man of Bewley.
And a Bewley.
Yes.
I care not for the men of Bewley.
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 Only for the visitors.
Uh-huh. I don't think I want to ask him about the stone.
But
What do you make of this stone?
It looks antique. You might want to keep a hold of it.
Goodbye.
See you soon, my dear.
yes, of course. Ah,
Can I go
too
this way?
soon, my dear.
Oh, it won't let me cross.
The delicate flowers smell rather sweet.
I can't pick it. Well, I can try. Hang on, I have a knife now.
I can't see how that will help me.
Okay, well then, use your imagination! It's a knife, Thomasina!
Sharp knife.
Are you having fun?
I sometimes flirt with the local nobility too. Gives me a tremendous sense of foreboding. Shrub life.
Like everyone should. Already got the resin.
Have a cup of tea and think about excavating the barrow. Shrub life.
What are those berries you're picking?
An ancient breed, no good for eating.
About
However,
horses.
they do have some medicinal qualities.
I see. I can't think of anything else.
Alright, fine. I don't have anything to give the horse, and it's frustrating me.
Don't give the horse tree resin.
I will not give the horse. Maybe the horse wants tree resin. I doubt it, but
This is a non-judgmental equine space. You have no objet de question.
I have no objet d'equestrian. I have no
Horse things.
Alright. Oh, there's people.
Oh, hello.
Pie seller. I have no money. Vegetables, produce. Okay, so now she's set up. Tins, meat, produce. Who's this guy? Are you going to the pub? I'm gonna check on the horse again. Maybe now that I know its name.
I don't wish to lose an eye.
No.
I'll have to gain her trust.
The guy was serving tea. No, but they both said no sugar in their tea. What was the horse's name? Thunder
Thistlecrack.
Thistlecrack. That was it. But I have no money. This is very frustrating.
Yorkshire, you barter for it.
With what?
Worm.
Hello, Miss Tompkins.
Hello.
We weren't introduced earlier. My name is Thomasina.
Ma'am?
Tell me about
How's
yourself.
the affair, Miss Tompkins?
I'm waiting for Mr. Ambrose. Have you seen him?
Who's that?
The milkman. Miss Fenchurch will be ever so cross if I've no milk for his lordship.
I'm afraid I haven't seen him.
Tell me about
You
Lord
are in the
Panswick.
employ of Lord Panswick.
Aye, he employs Arthur Bewley in one way or another.
Who is Miss Fenchurch?
Housekeeper.
His lordship's housekeeper.
Yep.
I'm in need of some help for my excavation. Do you think his lordship could lend me some of his labourers?
Maybe.
Might you introduce me to him?
Sorry, ma'am, but his lordship doesn't take visitors. Any road, I must wait here for Mr. Ambrose. Miss Fenchurch will be ever so cross.
Okay, no milk. Yes, fine.
If Mr. Ambrose doesn't turn up, and I find you some milk, would you be able to introduce me to Lord Panswick?
Fetch quest!
His lordship really doesn't like visitors, ma'am.
I'll write a note. Deliver
I'll
it.
take the risk.
Miss Fenchurch will be cross with me. But she'll be even crosser if I come back without fresh milk.
So, do we have a deal?
Aye.
All right.
Bring me some milk, and I'll take you to his lordship.
A moat
Okay.
you can't cross,
Thank
a key you can't get.
Ain't done the right NPC side
quest
quest
yet.
But hopefully Mr. Ambrose will arrive soon.
Who is Mr. Ambrose? The milk.
Have you been waiting long for Mr. Ambrose?
Yes. Goat, milk. Exactly.
Aye, he should have been here a good 2 hours ago.
And you've just been standing there.
He's here every market day, you see. He sells only the freshest milk. Miss Fenchurch swears by it.
I bet he's down at the station.
I hope misfortune hasn't befallen him on his way here.
I'm sure he will turn up.
Oh, I hope so.
What do you make of these stones?
Oh, gives me the creeps.
Good response.
Why?
Dunno, just a feeling.
Right, Hawkeye. Something tells me misfortune has befallen him on his way here.
Are you familiar with HOB'S Barrow?
What's that?
Never mind. I'll let you know if I find some fresh milk.
Thank you, ma'am.
You can't feel squirm door to the
But tell me
Worminator.
if you see Mr. Ambrose.
I will.
All right. Should I talk to these other people first?
I think you got like 2 more
Can I
touch
interest you in
questions.
a
Yeah.
pie?
Yes,
Always
but I
interest
have
me
no
in a
money.
pie, big
Highest
man.
one in all the county. 2p each.
No, thank you.
You're missing out.
I'll bet.
Apples.
Good day.
Freshly picked apples, miss. Would you like to try one on the house like?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Here you are, miss.
Bye then.
The apple looks somewhat rotten. It's riddled with holes.
Alright, I bet the horse likes it. Now
Good
you're
day.
set up.
Fresh produce.
What about milk?
Do you have any milk for sale?
Not today, sorry.
What have you got for sale?
I'm selling meat, vegetables, and all sorts of herbs and things.
Little known fact, herbs and things is a common and popular apothecary in New York.
Herbs and
Herbs
thyme.
and things.
Herbs and thyme.
You got saffron, yeah.
You're welcome to have a gander.
I'll be sure to browse. Goodbye.
Ta-ra, miss.
Yeah, I have a wormy apple. I'm gonna go give it to the
You'll
horse.
excuse me, I have to incompetently bribe a horse. Who the fuck are you? You! Remain still!
He is background. That is what he is. What are you in for? Atmosphere.
Tonight's gender, herbs and things.
Right, horse.
The wormy apple.
Hey,
Take it.
girl. Would you like an apple? She is completely indifferent. Perhaps the apple is too spoiled for her liking.
Goddamn son of a bitch.
Picky
Fucking...
horse. I need your tail, you fool. Come here. Knifey stabby.
I could certainly use the knife to cut some hair from her tail, but I'm gonna have to gain her trust unless I want a hoof to the nose.
She doesn't want the terrible apple. Alright.
Who in town would want a worm-riddled apple?
Right? Hawkeye, I'm afraid to do that, but okay, let's give it a try.
I think I know who in town would want the worm-riddled apple.
I can't see how that will help me.
No. Ooh.
Wally. Could lift the curse by burying the apple at the fairy circle.
Not a bad idea. It's through the church, right?
Yeah. Wendy also has an excellent plan. Can we cut the apple and pick the wormies out?
Interesting idea. I like that. Let's try it.
No, that's not it.
Ah, fine.
You're not helpful, Thomasina. You have a very negative energy.
Oh, thank you. Excellent.
Also, I think we have fast travel between locations.
Oh, yeah, don't we? Do we have map? Go to the Devil's Toe and back over, right? She also doesn't
Does not want your bag of boiled peanuts.
right? Well, Wally's gone. Should we just bury the apple?
That's a peculiar idea.
You're just not ready for my insights, Thomasina.
What am I supposed to do with this rotten apple?
Feed it to the goat.
That's not a bad idea. That's a very good idea, actually. I mean, I guess that's one way to get back. Though I want to check the station first.
I think you also have that as a fast travel spot. But I'm not
Oh
sure.
yeah, let's check. Thank you for reminding me, fast travel.
It's fine. I'm goose to your maverick on this one. It's okay. It's without the death.
Leave railway station.
Or the miscast son in the 30 years later sequel.
Nobody here. Station remains closed. But let's walk back, so in case anything has befallen him. I hit this screen. I don't see the milk. Nope. Alright. And then we're gonna go back to the dude this way. Ah, dude is gone. The dude did not abide. Yes, the water is ice. That's nice.
and you wash the worms out of the apple in the back.
That would seem strange, but I will give it a try.
No, that's not it.
I kind of think like the goat's the logical choice because goats don't give a fuck.
Yeah, goats would probably eat the worm.
Yeah. Can't kill goats in any way that truly matters, so...
Yep, the postman and the milkman are looped. Let's get out of here!
In memory of Percival Roach.
Alright, was he out this way? He was all the way to the... Hi, buddy. I mean, we could try feeding the apple to the worm.
The worm has found a new home within the holes of the rotten apple.
Alright. Now what do we do?
What's the juice?
It's a worm house. Okay. Should we now go feed them to the goat? I'm a little conflicted about what to do here. I'm right there with you, Kiwi. I haven't figured out why yet. Nope, that's the wrong house.
Let's travel?
God damn it, remind me it exists. It's
Mr. Bryden's farm, I think.
Mr. Bren's farm, right? Oh, that's a great idea, Goblin! Confront the apple seller and show him the word in it.
Goblin, you're a genius!
And be like, I want a different apple. Ooh, yes. Oh, very...
Let's go Becky him the fuck up. Let's go. You, sir, I wish to complain.
See here.
I'm not sure they would be interested.
Fuck off.
What? Well, let me talk to him and see.
Good day.
How did you like your apple?
I'm afraid it is rather rotten, sir.
Hey up. That's slander, that is. Don't you be going around telling folk I'm handing out rotten apples.
But you did. Look.
I'm not sure they would be interested. I'm not sure they would be interested.
Let me talk to her and be
There's
like,
nothing else I wish to discuss.
Yes, let's go tell the other people in town. He gave me a rotten apple.
I don't wish to give that. I don't wish to give that away.
All right. I mean, the only other thing I can think of is maybe the horse wants it now, but that would be very weird.
Stanley?
That's an interesting idea.
Good day.
Freshly picked. Selling them at a would misliked.
No, thank you.
Yeah, let's show Stanley and be like, your apple purveyor's full of it. Yeah, see, they're just miscellaneous people. Oh, there's more people in the pub.
Joe, perhaps you've had enough sugar?
Sugar.
Don't you start and all.
Hey, Joe, let's have a word about that sugar, shall we? There's the teapot!
Hands off me sugar.
I think this is supposed to be for all the patrons, sir.
I said hands off.
Come on, Joe. Be nice to our visitors.
Ha! This place has gone to buggery.
Hey, dog.
Ha! Now I have a sugar cube! Neener, neener! Also, Stanley, don't buy apples from that guy.
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
Sorry, lass. I've none at all.
Never mind. Goodbye.
See you soon.
Alright, we have to take a little bit of ad break and I am desperately parched. I'm out of water. So, let's take 3 minutes and a little stretch, and then when we get back, we will finally bribe this...
Apple justice!
We will have Appley justice and bribe this horse. Alright? We'll be right back. As soon as I find the button. It's good. All right, headphones. Right to you.
Screw you, Leonard. You're not the sugar boss of Bewley.
Sugar boss of Bewley. Why did I go in my room?
I don't know. Why did you go in your room?
I don't. I'm leaving. You can't stop. Watching you, Joe.
I already took some.
Fine.
Take the rest. Hold eye contact the whole time.
Just to piss him off. Like these baby birds. All right, thistle cracker, whatever your name is. Here.
Here you go. Eat this. Good girl.
Now, hold
Hopefully
still.
that's gained some trust between us.
Now hold still while I
Now,
cut your
hold
tail.
still while I cut you.
I've managed to cut off a few lengthy strands.
All right. Horsehair. Well,
I must coat the hair with something waxy first.
Like the
otherwise
resin.
the string will have no friction.
fine. A little crafts later.
There we are. This should make sufficient bowstring now.
Sure. Bowstring. Bow.
I've done it. The bowstring seems to hold on sufficiently.
Hooray! Now I just have to find this child. Again.
The last time you saw her, she was out by the Devil's Toe, which you can fast travel.
Yeah. That's the menu. I'm gonna say. Got me a bow. Take an arrow to the knee. Is that an O? Yes. I was gonna say, can I just
great.
can I just get the hell out of here?
Hey, John Lennon, still in your ride. Sorry.
Hey, Thistlecrack.
That was Shogo.
Do you think that was Shoko making horse noises?
Head horse Shogo again.
Hold on. Let me put both my head. Hang on. Of course you could pet the horse. Let's pet the horse.
Hey, Thistlecrack.
No, I think that's just an actual horse sound.
Hey, Thist.
Okay. Enough with petting the horse, lady. Let's go. We have work to do. Let's go see if we can find the funking Fey child. This is where the other place where Wally is.
The road
Nope. Okay, fine. Fast travel. No!
Hi, child. Here is your bow.
Look what I have for you.
Ah! I'm expecting lightning any second now.
Yeah, here we go.
Am I having flashbacks? Am I disassociating? What is happening? Oh
She's
dear.
left. You're going to have to accompany the musician.
That does
My
not.
head is spinning. What happened? Hello?
Yeah, right? Make sure you have all your internal organs.
Where did she go? The girl left her fiddle behind.
Don't touch it. No!
I'll take it with me in case I see her again. I
Yeah.
need to understand what just happened.
All right. Oh, Thomasina.
Well,
Great. There was a trophy for
there was a trophy for that called A Strange Incident at the Devil's Toe. Okay.
Now we're going to find some milk for Lord Bastard.
I think we try with the goat, to be honest. Again with the bunny. Oh wait, I fast travel. I keep forgetting. Fast travel. Yeah, Mr. Bryden's farm, right? Offering it to the fairies or putting it in the circle is a very interesting idea.
Want to do that? Oh, the fiddle.
Putting the fiddle in the circle might be a good idea too.
I should ask Mr. Bryden for permission before attempting to milk his goat.
You sure? All right. Fine.
So, Mr. Bryden, can I milk your goat? Please stop calling.
Please stop it. I need your goat.
What do you want?
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
If you can get any milk out of old Eunice, you're welcome to it.
Eunice?
Me goat. Good luck.
Give it a shot.
They are still going to be angry with that poor girl. I agree with you completely. But let's give it a try. Eunice is the perfect name for a goat, right?
We have an incoming content warning, apparently.
Yeah, there may be a jump scare or something similar. Just so everyone's aware.
All right, we're doing this.
This posh lady. Yeah, let me pop the content warnings up again. What the hell? I tried to milk a goat! What is this?
So what I'm sensing is goat milk is a no-no.
I'm not sure what that was. I don't know what's happening to me.
Look, the goat is like looking at the screen.
All this superstitious nonsense must be getting to my head.
We don't milk Eunice.
Did I mention milk Eunice? You get visions of horrific violence. Also, ever since birth. That was Thursday, and it's red.
Should we try
Well
again?
spotted that there is rope wrapped around that tree at that exact point. What happened to Mr. Bryden's brother?
I think they said he took his own. Should I try a peace offering?
I'm not going near that thing again.
Okay, so we're done with this storyline, is what
We
you're
should
saying.
probably leave the bucket.
I'm gonna try one more time.
I'm not going.
Okay.
Apparently it's our bucket now. Okay, good to know.
Okay.
Mr. Bryden, still in your bucket.
Huh.
Black Phillip also brilliantly turns up in an episode of What We Do in the Shadows as a familiar for another vampire. He and Guillermo just hang out and have coffee.
I should ask Mr. Bryden if he could milk.
If he could milk the goat for me.
Mr. Bryden, could you milk the certain goat for me? Thank you.
Well, did you get any milk out of her?
Didn't even get close.
I tried and failed miserably.
She's a temperamental beast.
Perhaps you could milk her for me?
I'd like to help you, lass, but I've just had a flare-up in me joints. I've worked myself too hard this morning.
Where's your what?
I couldn't bend down to save myself.
Is there anything I can do to help?
My wife would say I'm beyond any help, I'm certain of that. But if you know of any remedies for aching joints, please send them my way.
Oh, I'm fetch questing now. Now I have to go back to the old lady's.
I'll see what I can do, Mr. Bryden.
I'm on
teleport to Mother
do
Mildred.
the thing, to do the thing, to do the thing, to do the
Rest
thing.
for a while. Ta-ra now.
I like how he backs into the house. All right. No, stop knocking on the door, Thomasina.
He's not answering.
I love that he's just fuck off. just fuck off.
I need something for the old guy's joints, but I'm
Flashback.
gonna have another flashback if you'll excuse me.
Daddy, I have something for you.
Oh, so she's a teenager now, or getting closer to it.
I do hope you remember it. I've taken great care of it.
Oh God, she kept that piece of paper. She didn't put it in the fire.
I'll fetch it for you now, all right?
Great.
I should show Daddy what I've brought.
What did I bring?
Daddy, you must remember
Oh,
this.
it's the vase.
The day that started it all. It's the red urn you buried in the garden for me.
Raining outside. Yeah.
My first ever excavation.
He's breathing. You can see his chest move every once in a while.
Where should I put it?
Perfect spots.
Mother took away all the knickknacks that used to sit on these shelves. The pot might look nicer a little closer to the light anyway.
Yeah, the lamp.
It's supposed to go.
Perfect. It will catch the light from your lamp so nicely.
Ears ache from being in headphones so much.
There. I'm going to become a great barrow digger just like you.
Because that won't end badly at all.
I hope the pot reminds you of those adventures we had together when I was a child, and how thankful I am for everything you've taught me. Now I must tell you about my visit to Pallinghurst. I found an arrowhead.
What is sad? It is sad. Hi, can you help me?
Good day.
Yes.
What if Dad is stuck in a nightmare world like what Thomasina keeps seeing in the purple?
Like
Interesting.
that.
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
No, sorry.
Not to worry. Do you know of any remedies for aching joints?
You're too young to be suffering from this, surely.
It's for someone else, Mr. Bryden.
Yes, yes. I know just the poultice.
Capital. May I have some?
Well, I don't have the ingredients, I'm afraid.
Oh, God!
What can I do for you, old woman?
It's a simple blend made of natural elements.
Could you be a little more specific?
Elderflower and flirtwort.
Okay, I know where the elderflower is.
That with the stream?
Yeah.
I can make the poultice for you if you bring me these things. Then it just needs to be applied directly to the joints. That should ease his burden.
Thank you. Where can I find some elderflower?
There used to be quite a few elder plants growing here in Herne Wood, but they've long since gone. Nowadays, you might find the shrub growing within a hedgerow or a private garden.
I see. What does elderflower look like?
Elderflowers are small, white, and grow in clumps on the elder shrub. Elder shrubs can grow in all shapes and sizes. Just look out for the clumps of tiny white flowers.
Yeah, tiny white flowers. And flirtwort?
Where can I find some flirtwort?
Flirtwort is not commonly found around Bewley. It's a perennial shrub that bears small white flowers.
Oh, shit. There's a lot of small white flowers going spare.
You might find some growing out on moors if you're lucky.
That's the one at the back.
Yeah.
Thank you. Farewell.
Now I must teleport away.
Doodle-doodle.
Player, want to beam up?
No, there's not a... fast travel. What's the easiest way to get there? Start for the railway station. No, no flowers. She said gardens or the moors.
You're going to walk up through the center of town and see what you can see.
Yeah.
It's very small.
No.
Any ground level window boxes on the pub?
Smart idea. Yeah, these are some. Sure.
This looks like it might be elderflower. I'll take some.
Okay, so that's elderflower. So where the chop is the flu? Which are the devil's toe?
Yeah. That's out the other side of the church. Might be some. Oh!
Father Pukey, how we doing?
Excuse me, Miss Bateman. I'm in something of a hurry. Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again.
Is that a threat or a promise?
Which work is that quote from?
Good fucking God. Not.
Romeo and Juliet. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone.
Why is he in such a hurry? You wouldn't follow him.
You will have gone, dude.
You go out here to get sick again? Take a detour through the woods. It could happen. It's not happening, but you know, hey. Nope. Alright, fine. Go back to the church. One of those, right? Is that out on the moors, right? Hmm. No. There's the carrot. No, but I'm gonna check.
I've no desire to lug a block of wood.
Oh, then don't lug a block of wood around the countryside. Just look for some flowers, okay? Have another one. Check in town.
These flowers look pretty. Someone must take good care of them. The window box is well.
Oh, well, maybe she's got.
I can't think of anything else.
Yes, why would the sundries provider be someone to talk to when I'm looking for a sundry?
Mutton pies!
Nope.
She perhaps have flirtboard as an herb.
Well, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to try to talk to her, but...
Because her stock is a clickable item.
Pins, meat, herbs, yeah.
This looks like elderflower to me.
You already have.
I already have that. Okay. Hang on, I got one more idea. Not in here. Look at this. There's positively tens of people. Nope. Where's the other place that you can get to the moors? Is it out the other side of the church?
I think it's at the other side of the church, yeah.
Up here, right? No, it just takes me back to his house. Yeah, you could click on the mushrooms. Let's go back. I have to wrap up here pretty quick. I want to solve this. There's so many fetch quests.
You want me to pull up a walkthrough?
Barrow.
But there's one at the barrow.
No. No flowers on the barrow. I do like the idea of giving the fiddle to the fairies. But I bet she'll say it's something silly and she won't do it. Go back to town.
The shot. It's right there.
This is where I dug up Jane's ragdoll. No, that won't work.
See?
Worth a shot, though.
Worth a shot. Alright, so where do we find the other thing? I'm gonna try one more thing. Maybe he'll spot some. Let's sit on the bench.
Got you a trophy.
Got me an achievement, but didn't find the... Nowhere else to look.
Let me take a look.
Because we checked the woods.
Yep.
Rest. Sometimes we all need to sit and watch the world go by. Oh, okay. If I see Wally again, yeah, but I haven't. Let's go back to town. Maybe I can ask the bartender. I mean, it's unlikely, but... Stanley! No.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
There's nothing else I wish...
The church tower garden.
Church tower garden?
Yep.
I hadn't gone inside the church, so... Okay. Oh, give the musician the violins a great idea. Let's do that when we come back.
Scotch eggs.
Well, you didn't say Scotch eggs. You said mountain
This
pie.
changes things.
This changes
my man.
things. I'm so broke, though. Oh. Oh, she's got her treats.
The flowers have long since dried out. I don't want them.
Good day to you, pet.
Hello, Mrs. Duplancy.
If you're looking for Father Roach, he won't be back until tomorrow.
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
I don't, pet.
Not to worry.
With Father
Where is
Roach.
Father Roach?
You might have noticed the good father has a green thumb.
Has he?
He's gone to visit his friend in the countryside to purchase some seedlings for his tower garden.
What tower garden?
Where is
What
Father
garden?
Roach's tower garden?
Why, on top of St. Edmund's, of course. He's got a lovely collection of cuttings up there. You'll have to ask him to show you.
It does sound rather pleasant. It's a shame he's not around.
Well, he does have a spare key for the tower door somewhere.
Oh? Where would that be?
Do you know where Father Roach keeps his spare key?
No, that's his business. If I did know, I'd fetch it myself and take you up there.
Not to worry.
I do recall him saying he hid it outside somewhere, for safekeeping, like.
Outside somewhere. We're in the moors, you know that, right?
Were it in the graveyard?
Fresh
I
grave.
don't know. Best wait till he gets back.
I'm not
pet.
waiting till he gets back. Did you meet my father?
I found out my father visited Bewley some 25 years ago. William Bateman, perhaps you remember him?
Bateman. William Bateman. I remember a William Baldwin. He were a right miserable sod.
My father was only in Bewley briefly, from what I understand. I'm trying to piece together what he was doing
fresh
here.
grave was a good chance.
You'll have to ask him. I don't recall anyone of that name.
About the previous
My
excavation.
father took part in an excavation at HOB'S Barrow.
We'll finish up this line of inquiry and then check the grave and then we'll wrap it up.
Do you recall the excavation?
I concern myself only with matters related to the church.
And your Bakewell.
I'm sorry I can't be more helpful.
These box pews are most unusual. I've never seen any quite so tall.
We Bewley folk like our privacy.
Dun dun dun!
Many of the pews are owned by individual families.
Some might accuse you of hiding secrets.
Now, pet.
I jest.
Honest.
At my age, it's hard to climb in and out of them. I'd rather stand.
What do you make of these stones?
Yeah, he went to go marry the
Christian.
postman and the
I'm
milkman.
certain of that.
I agree. Much older, I feel.
Older than Christianity? Oh, the youth of today.
Oh, sweetheart.
Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
Is that a village near Erdlow?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
No, never mind. Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
And also with you.
Can I have your basket?
That's not mine to interfere with.
But just okay. I'll go into turn-based mode and we'll sneak attack. And we'll
Shift
take
the
the
camera.
basket.
And
Right, we need Vicar Postman Milkman Vic now. I mean, it's a small thing.
this doesn't feel nice.
This appears to be a recently dug, unmarked grave.
Nobody look. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
There may be a barrow digger, but I am no grave robber.
No, it's the plaques on the wall.
Okay.
In memory of Peter... In memory of William Ager. In memory of... In memory...
Okay.
In memory... In memory...
This is gonna be boring.
In memory... In memory of... In memory of Romeo Hegg, dearly missed by his beloved Juliet.
That's fake. That's fakey McFakington.
In memory... I think I can chip away at this plaster.
I know.
There's a key behind here.
Dun dun dun!
This has to be Father Roach's spare.
Is it William Ager a character in an M.R. James story? It sure sounds like it. Right? Church key acquired. He won't notice, right? Let's take a look.
It's locked.
For fuck's sake, woman.
Just stop.
Capital.
Potted plants.
Father Roach has amassed quite the collection here. I don't wish to disturb it.
I know, but I need some of this.
A small label on the pot reads Flirtwort. This is just what I need.
He won't notice any, right? Excellent. Okay.
Teleport.
But my fast travel is... Oh,
Because you're in the location. So go back out then.
go back down. I do not wish to disturb it. Yoink. Fuck it, I'll disturb it. Now let's see if I can put the key back. She just said something and I missed it. Oh, she puts the key back.
There. I hope that stays on.
All right.
That was very respectful of you.
Now, this is the perfect place to stop, because now becomes the Cascade of Fletch quest completion. And because it's already 10 to 11, and we have to respect Wendy's bedtime. So, let's take a quick 2 minutes, and I will shut down the game, and we will come back and do a shenanigan. Sound good?
Very well.
All right. Quests complete. Let me save. Save. Fetch quest time. All right. We'll be right back. Watch the Slay the Princess trailer.
Oh my god.
October 20th is perfect.
It's animation.
If I remember, yeah, there's a couple of animations.
There's quite a lot of animation.
October 20th is Friday, which means we can do that for our Halloween stream on October 25th. Good night, Shiny. No problem.
Night, Shiny.
Slay the princess.
The princess.
Go and slay the princess.
Slay the princess. Slay the princess.
Okay, it's gonna be very cool. It's going to be very cool. I'm very excited. Hey, Ducky, you know that thing we talked about earlier about trying to figure out what we're doing for Halloween? I think I know what we're doing for Halloween now. Yay! We're going to slay a princess. La 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 la. Amazing. Right. Shenanigans. Where are we? Let me find my notes. Do. It's your job. Take that. Right. Shenanigans. Okay. So when Ducky picked this for shenanigans tonight, she said there was one line in this that made me add it. So here we go. This is from Addicted to Red Herrings. I write about snarky teenagers making bad decisions and colonists trapped in deep space making better ones. You can find my stories here. On Tumblr, I mostly procrastinate. And this is called... What do we call this? Babysitting by Oh Mother of Darkness. Shall we take turns?
Yeah. One of the kids I'm babysitting right now just asked me, Miss Amy, can I tell you a secret? And then informed me that his brother does not have blood anymore because they saw a doctor take it.
Same kid that attended this Sunday's church service in full vampire bat costume and screeched loudly anytime someone said his name.
Update, his 2-year-old brother just handed me a partially squished cockroach.
Today's secret is, if I carry too many things, I die. And he definitely, for sure, did not tell me that specifically because I asked him to pick up his jacket moments beforehand.
Where's the tiger? The 5-year-old asks, peering around the zoo. I don't see him. Probably he had to get his COVID shot, said the 3-year-old, nodding wisely.
How could I possibly forget this exchange? You can't play with my skunk, says the 3-year-old, snatching the toy from the 5-year-old. Mr. Skunk doesn't like you. Whoa, I say while driving. Mr. Skunk likes everybody. The 3-year-old makes direct eye contact with me in the rearview mirror, except the police, he says darkly.
It was that line, right?
Except the police. That was the line, Ducky.
Overwhelmed. When the 5-year-old learned that I'm having a bad day today, he immediately asked me to take him home so he can get us a snack and help with whatever you want to do today. The 3-year-old has offered to carry all the backpacks into the house, despite his former statements dying if asked to carry his own belongings.
Today, the 2-year-old stole the headphones I always wear, put them on upside down, and ran away yelling, "Hi, baby doll!" over and over, which is in fact how I greet him. I did not come here to be roasted by a toddler.
I recently put a purple streak in my hair. The 3-year-old says that he loves it. He says that he loves my brown hair too because it is beautiful. I feel very loved, and I am going to bake him cookies about it.
Bake him cookies about it. That's a lovely turn of phrase. The 3-year-old has COVID. He's okay, so I won't be seeing the children this week. Here's another story from last week instead. Do you want to come make paper airplanes? The 5-year-old asks. I have a book that teaches you how. Sure, I say, following upstairs. I like paper airplanes. It'll be easy for you, the 5-year-old assures me, because you can... Wait. Can you?
The 3-year-old has recovered. He's also a little confused by the phrase playing a trick, so if he suspects I'm teasing him, he'll point and yell, "You're tricking!" instead. Today he told me I'm always tricking, kind of like Satan. I have never in my life laughed this hard.
Hi, this may actually be the last update on this post because I'm moving cities soon. But with that in mind, I have some things to add. 1, the 5-year-old and the 3-year-old both have separate imaginary friends with the same name, which is Speed. They differentiate between speeds solely by saying my speed or his speed. Yes, it does get confusing.
The 3-year-old, Speed, has a tragic backstory. His childhood home got destroyed by a meteor when he was very young. He also has some level of magical power, which he uses to resurrect himself whenever he dies, which happens often, sometimes at the 3-year-old's hand.
When I asked the 3-year-old about his Speed's resurrection powers, he told me that yes, Speed does know how to come back to life. Speed does not, however, enjoy coming back to life because he knows that he will die again over and over.
Their dad is a general contractor, which means that all 3 toddlers have a really intense relationship with building blocks, and also a working knowledge of construction law, which means that I, an attorney, do live a life where every once in a while I ask a 5-year-old if he's building skyscrapers, and he tells me no, they're not zoned for commercial. It was that one.
so much. Last time I babysat for them, the 3-year-old let me know that they have a new member of their household. Now, I did assume this and had something that this had something to do with their very pregnant mother, but I was wrong. The new member is a 3rd speed who, of course, belongs to the 2-year-old. His speed does not, to my knowledge, resurrect.
Their baby sister was born 2 hours after that.
There's a comment here. How old does the sister have to be before she gets the speed?
I just love the image of this intense little dude. Was he building a skyscraper? But no, it's not sound for a commercial.
That was the line. That was delightful. See, I need to find more children to babysit. It is amusing and it makes their parents very happy when you take them off their hands for a few hours. Oh, such rich. Not sound for commercial playing Fox. Oh, my heart. Oh, I hear that in the little boy from Cocaine Bear's voice. That is so accurate.
That's the kind of thing that could stay with a man.
Oh, that's gonna make me titter for the rest of the night. Thank you very much.
You hear that like that? I hear except the police in the exact tone of voices. And now you're a little boy. I am today.
Right in Namona's voice. Yes, exactly. Except the police. You know, I love it. That was delightful, Ducky. Thank you very much. Let me put the link to that in the chat again because that was the hoot. And it's after 11 o'clock, so let's wrap up.
Thank you so much for joining us, folks. This has been a delight. We applaud you in joining us in our possibly satanic goat milking endeavor. Remember, this is for free. Not zoned for commercial.
Sorry, it's his fault. I'm just tittering now. My daughter came out with we will do that in 60
wilds. I love that.
In 60 wilds.
I will bake
adorable.
And now I'm baking cookies about it.
I'm baking cookies about it is a great turn of phrase. Right. We will be back on Friday with the full lid.
Yes, indeed.
And on Sunday for more of the amazing Stray Gods. We're having such a good time with it. They did a great job about making the make narrative decisions within the lyric, song lyric within the timing
of the songs.
Work really well. We're having a great time. Don't get your abs in a twist, Apollo. Join us on Sunday morning for that and some coffee and some chill.
The full lid is also this week remarkably relevant to pretty much the spot that falls exactly between the excavation of HOB'S Barrow and Slay the Princess.
Which is?
7 Dead Sisters.
7 Dead Sisters? Oh, yeah. Oh, which is one of the books I read when we went away to Brighton. And, yeah, good. So if you want some more Halloween spooky reading, check out the full lid on Friday. And then we will be back next Wednesday for the cascade completion of fetch quests.
This. Across the fucking mouth.
And then maybe we'll have to go meet the annoying lord dude who can, like, lend me some labor.
7 Dead Sisters, Graham, by Jen Williams.
Let me look this up.
I'm just pulling up a link for you.
Talon Sister comes out here pretty quick too.
Next week, I believe. You should probably get the pre-order in for
that. Here's a review by Run Along. No, it is very much not Posh Ladies in Peril. 7 Dead Sisters. Let's see. Alison Gray is being driven to her death, caged in the back of a cart, ready to be burned to death as a witch for killing her father. When the cart is attacked and she finds herself loose, we follow her journey as she tries to reach safety, even as the story of her life, mistreated and the last of her siblings, is gradually revealed. Alison has had to fight for her life before now, but this time wins all, and the truth will be revealed. Very good book. There are content warnings needed for that book, but do enjoy it. It's quite short. And I think with that's everything.
I think that is. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. I've been Alistair.
I've been Marguerite. I'm going to go have an ice cream.
We'll see you next time.
Good night, everybody. I was laughing so hard I wasn't prepped with the button.